لا يعصون الله ما أمرهم ويفعلون ما يؤمرون إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. الخالق والمخلوق. أما بعد, all praise due to Allah and none other. We seek His help, we seek His forgiveness, we seek refuge in Allah from the evil of ourselves and the evil of our actions. Whomever Allah guides, no one can misguide. And whomever He leads astray, no one can guide. And I bear witness that there is no deity worthy of worship but Allah and Allah alone. And I bear witness that Muhammad is His last and final messenger upon all messengers. Will you believe? Save yourselves from the fierce fire. Save yourselves from the fierce fire. Save yourselves from the fierce fire, which its fuel is of men and stone. On it are angels stern in punishment, and they take out the order of Allah when Allah orders them to. فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ كَانَ عَلَيْكُمْ رَقِيبًا. For Allah is ever watchful over you. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, the Creator and the created. My topic today is about Allah, the day of judgment, which will come to pass, and we will all face. This topic has been requested from me once again, from certain people. So you might hear the same topic as you've heard before, but it doesn't really matter. فَذَكِّرْ إِنَّ الذِّكْرَ تَنْفَعُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. A reminder, for the reminder benefits the believers. The rewards of these depend on the intention. And every person will get the reward according to what they intended. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, I greet you with the greetings of the people of paradise with Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created hell and heaven, and He said to Jibreel alayhi salam to go and check to see what He has prepared for the people of paradise. So when Jibreel alayhi salam saw what He has created, and he came back to Allah and he said to Him, Ya Allah, it is of a great, great creation. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala encompassed heaven with things that people or men dislike. Like what? Prayer, work, dua, things like this. So He encompassed it with this. So Jibreel alayhi salam came back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and he said, Oh Ya Allah, I'm afraid that no one will be able to enter it. It's a big hurdle. Then he said to him, go and see hell. So he saw hell. And he saw what He has put in hell. The torture. The things you can never imagine. Things you can never imagine of torture. And we don't want to go into that. So he came back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and he said, Ya Allah, I have seen the disaster, the torture that you have put into hellfire. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala encompassed it with things which are of desire, lusts of the dunya, the desires of the dunya. So Jibreel alayhi salam went back to Allah after seeing it. He says, Ya Allah, I am afraid that no one will escape from it. Whatever is in the dunya, the desires and the lusts of the dunya, which are the dirham, the dollar, women, material stuff, materialistic stuff on the face of the earth. How insignificant man really is, trying to accumulate as much as he can, as much as possible from this dunya in order to leave it behind, forgetting the greatest reward that Allah has prepared for him in the hereafter. Allah has concealed over their faces, and they are not able to see, because they do not want to take a step towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They have cut the sila between them and Allah. The sila meaning prayer, remembrance, dua. Ad-dua hiya al-ibadah. The supplication, this is the worship. When you supplicate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, don't tire of supplication. Keep supplicating to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah loves the nagging person. When he asks Him, supplicate. Fall little things even. Allah loves that. Now why? Because it connects you between you and Him. So, as much as you can, supplicate and praise your Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala. We do not forget those three that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Yawm al-Qiyamah will call up the charitable person, the person who has memorized the Quran and the person who has died for sabilillah, for the sake of Allah. Allah will call them, and every one of them will say, I have done it for your sake, Ya Allah. And Allah will say to them, you have lied. You have done it so that people can say, what a brave person, what a charitable person, what a hafiz. Throw them in Jahannam. We don't want to be among those people. When you do something, do it sincerely for His sake and His sake only. Between you and Him. You don't have to show anyone. Don't show it to anyone. Like, I'm doing something so that person can see me. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Yawm al-Qiyamah, He would say, who did you do this to? For? For the people, not my sake. He said, you have done it for the people. So go and get your reward from them. They cannot even help themselves. Go and get your reward from them. Do not let the riya creep in. Because this is a form of riya. When a person is showing someone else that he had done something good. It is. The Prophet ﷺ said that the riya creeps up on someone like a black ant on a black stone in a moonless night. You can't see anything. That's how it creeps up. You think that you are in the clear. But it does creep up. It depends on your sincerity. I want it for Allah. I'm doing it for Allah. I don't care about anyone else. Even if they see you. And Allah knows what is behind it, what is the intention. And especially when a person is trying to beautify his prayer. That person is watching me. I better put my feet straight. I better do everything correct. No, ya akhwan. You can see on the side that this person is watching you. So you try to beautify it. So that person who is standing and looking at you says, MashaAllah, look how he is concentrating. Remember, when you practice shirk, surely all your deeds are to vain. So it means all that you're doing is for nothing. So you're wasting your time. Allah will call you on the Day of Judgment. He will ask you, and your limbs will speak. It is easy for Allah. It is a disease in the heart. Try to mold yourself. I know it is very hard, but we have to try to get ourselves out of that zone we're in, into the comfort zone. That dangerous zone into the comfort zone. Some people are growing up like this because they are hanging around these other people, so they try to mimic them or try to imitate them. No, it is wrong. There is a wrong and there is a right. And when you read and understand, then you will know that these things have to be for Allah and Allah only. It is hard. Try to mold yourself according to what the Prophet ﷺ has said and what the Sahaba have done. They were sincere. They lived for the hereafter, not for today. They weren't trying to impress anyone. They were sincere. Why are they called the Sahaba?